Christina with Revel Strength and Fitness, and we have another workout for you to do at home, either with or without equipment. It's a little bit more technical today if you do have equipment at home, and if you don't have equipment, we've got some really interesting subs for you, but they require a little bit of instruction. So I wanted to make sure to get a video out today so you knew exactly what to do for both with equipment and without. So today's workout is 21 burpees. I know we all are super sick of doing burpees at home, but you're gonna have some more burpees today. So 21 burpees, and then 1 round of Dumbbell DT. Now this is obviously with dumbbells. So if you have equipment at home, the Dumbbell DT includes 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push jerks. So that is 1 round of DT. So 21 burpees, 1 round, 12, 9, 6. Then I think it's 18 burpees, 12, 9, 6, 15 burpees, 12, 9, 6, all the way down to 9 burpees, and then 1 round, 12, 9, 6. Okay, I'll be going over each movement with the dumbbells so you'll know exactly what to do with good form and mechanics. If you do not have equipment at home, you're doing the same format, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9 burpees, except your version of DT, because it doesn't have dumbbells, is going to have 12 good mornings. Those can be done without anything, or you can use a broomstick or mop at home. 9 glider pullbacks, which I'll show you, and then 6 wall walks. I'm actually gonna do those walk-ups on a bench. I did these the other day and I really enjoyed them. It's a little bit easier than doing them on the wall, but either way, on the wall or on the bench, it's the same movement, okay? If you're at home, you would be using an ottoman, your couch, a bench from your dining room table, something sturdy pushed up against the wall that's not gonna move. So lots of options today. If you are totally freaked out by all these movements, I really hope that you join us tonight for a free Zoom workout. 5:30, the link is in our Instagram bio, or it's also on Facebook, so make sure you check it out. All you have to do is click the link and you'll join. You don't have to be afraid that you don't know any of the movements, because I go through a full warm-up and all of the movements. So you should be nice and informed before we start the workout all together as a community. So can't wait to see you tonight. If you can't make it, go ahead and watch this video and let me know if you have any questions. All right, guys, we're about to go over the complex with your dumbbells for the equipment version of this workout. 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push jerks. We're gonna start off with the deadlifts. You can use dumbbells, kettlebells, jugs of water, anything you have at home that's gonna supply you with a little bit of weight. When you start with these dumbbells, you're gonna make sure you have one in each hand, okay? Your feet are underneath your hips. Unlike a squat where our feet are wide, your feet are gonna be right underneath those hips. We call this our jumping stance. You only have to have one head of the dumbbell touch the ground in a deadlift. If you struggle with this position and find yourself rounding your back to reach the floor, go ahead and elevate those dumbbells off the ground with a set of plates or textbooks so you don't have to go as far, okay? When you set up for this deadlift, shoulder blades are back, core is engaged, back is nice and flat. You're gonna slide your butt backwards, keeping your knees behind your toes, dropping down until the head of the dumbbell touches the floor. Notice my shins are vertical, my butt is high, and my weight is in my heels. I am not forward on my toes, okay? So we don't wanna think of this as a squat, it is a pull. Butt is high, hamstrings are engaged, shins are vertical, and we stand, squeezing the glutes, shoulders back. Back down, touch the floor, stand. Touch the floor, stand, touch the floor, stand, okay? That is the dumbbell deadlift. You wanna make sure you do 12 of those before you move on to the hang power clean. All right, so we've just finished our last deadlift, okay? Our weights are at a hang. So this is where we start our hang power clean. Again, really making sure you're not letting the dumbbells pull you forward with those shoulders, that those shoulders and shoulder blades are taking down your back. When you start this position, you want to think about a small dip. Okay, this is going to give you the power to drive those weights up to the sky so you can clean them to your shoulders. Remember, the clean is not a reverse curl. So if someone was standing in front of you and you would hit them with your dumbbells, you're reverse curling. On the clean, you want to think about that dumbbell path, shrugging elbows coming high, and then turning with that elbow finishing up and that dumbbell finishing on your shoulder. So if you notice when I do that to the side, okay, if someone was standing in front of me, I would not hit them with my dumbbell, okay? So the beginning starts with a dip. After that dip, you get a big jump and shrug, and then you're gonna land underneath your dumbbells into that good front squat position. So a quick dip, drop under those weights, and stand. You're not going all the way down into a squat, you're landing in that power position. Again, dip, clean, stand. Reset your feet, arms back down to a hang. Dip, clean, stand. Reset those feet. Now your weights are at your shoulders for your push jerk. All right, now we're starting our push jerk. A couple things. Feet are still underneath your hips. So if you stepped them out in your power clean, go ahead and bring them back in. Dumbbells are up on your shoulders, elbows are high. Okay, we want to make sure we're not backwards with the elbow and carrying that dumbbell in our arms. We want our body to do the work. Same thing as the power clean, we're gonna dip back in our heels, butt and hips are gonna go back, knees are gonna flare out, chest is tall. We're gonna extend, jumping that weight up overhead, and then when it becomes weightless, we're gonna drop back underneath the dumbbell, bringing it back down. So it's a dip, drive, dip, stand, reset, dip, dip, stand, reset, okay? Dropping under that weight, squeezing your bicep to your ears to finish with that dumbbell directly over your shoulders, okay? And not out in front. So that is the dumbbell push jerk. All right, guys, we have transitioned over to our non-equipment version of today's workout. First up, we have 12 good mornings. These can be done without equipment, which is how I'm going to show you here. You can always have a broomstick or a mop on your back to give you a little bit extra. It allows you to keep those shoulder blades back. It's up to you. Without equipment, since that's what we're working on today, we're actually just going to put our hands behind our head. We're going to make sure our shoulders are opened up to the side and not crouched forward, okay? So shoulder blades are open, elbows are back. We've got a soft knee, so not a huge bend, just having those knees soft. And we're gonna slide our butt back like we're trying to touch the wall behind us, dropping our chest until we feel a really good stretch through the hamstrings. Back is super, super flat, and then you're squeezing your butt to come back up. Again, soft knee, slide the butt back, straight legs, nice and tight through that midline, and then squeeze to come back up, okay? You'll be doing 12 of these in the workout. You only go down as far as you can, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. This is not a contest to see how far you can get over, all right? That's not helping you in this movement. Make sure you have those soft knees and only go down until you feel a stretch, and then squeeze your butt to come back up. All right, guys, next we're gonna transition into the glider pullbacks. I'm gonna show you these on the floor without any elevation under my hands. That'll make sense here in a second. Under your feet, you're gonna need some furniture gliders, paper plates, dish rags, or even just a pair of socks. If you can slide on whatever surface you're on, use that. For in here, since I have these rough stall mats, I need something like a furniture glider to slide along. If I was in my socks or something, it wouldn't slide. So depending on where you're at, concrete, you might want to use paper plates. If you're in hardwood, socks or dish towels will be okay. All right, so depending on where you are, you just want to make sure you're going to slide on the floor, okay? Your gliders are going to be underneath your heels, okay? And those legs are gonna be outstretched in front. Your hands are going to be behind you. This is a little bit harder if you have shorter arms, okay? I'll show you in a minute how to elevate yourself off the floor to make this movement a little bit easier. But if you're at home without equipment, this is how you're gonna do it with just your hands. So hands are on the ground. You're gonna start by pressing those legs forward and getting that butt to the sky, really stretching forward in that chest, and then squeezing and pulling the butt back through the hands. Again, forward and back, forward and back. So in the workout, you have 9 of those. Sometimes people find it's hard to get the butt through the arms, so elevating your hands, whether you're on dumbbells or textbooks or plates or a cooler, I don't know, whatever you have at home, whatever you can elevate yourself a few inches off the ground, it's gonna give you a little bit more space. So again, keeping whatever you have close to your butt, you're gonna push forward with those hips and come back. Forward, back, forward, back. Really squeezing and pulling through the arms. That is our glider pullback. All right, guys, the next movement we have in today's workout is going to be a wall walk-up, or today I'm going to use a bench. The bench just feels a little bit better to me. You can use an ottoman or a chest of drawers at home, something that's going to be elevated off the ground. You can always use the wall if that's all you have at home. You're going to do the same movement. So if you're using a bench or something that moves, push it firmly against the wall to make sure it can hold your body weight as you press against it, okay? So this movement starts in a plank. Your hands are on the ground, your feet are nice and extended behind you, and that butt is not piped up to the sky. Everything stays tight as you take one step up, another one up, down, down. Again, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, okay? You have 6 of those in your workout today. So up, up, down, down is 1, up, up, down, down 2. Those are all the movements for today's workout at home. So good luck, you've got this, and keep it up.